President Trump yesterday gets screwed again by some whack judge in New York that basically said he overvalued his properties to get loans. Well, when you overvalue your properties, you pay taxes on the value of the property. So why would you overvalue your properties to pay higher taxes? Like, who on earth would do that? Plus, the loans he got, he all paid them back, so there's no victim. The banks made money. Plus, the banks could have looked into it. Plus, it's all subjective. How many of you have bought or sold a house and you've had appraisals on it? You do 3 appraisals, you get 3 different estimates of what it's worth. I mean, I buy a radio station, we get a professional valuation of it. That doesn't mean anything. Depends on what somebody will pay for it or what you think it's worth, right? Then it's up to the banks to figure that out. This whole thing is asinine. Remember, Letitia James, who's a communist crook, basically ran a campaign not to put prisoners, not to put keep the streets safe, not to put prosecute criminals and put them in jail, not to get fentanyl off the streets, not to get rid of the gangs. She ran a campaign on one thing: elect me, I'll get Trump. The hell kind of a campaign is this? This is where this country is. All this stuff is backfiring because people look at this and they're like, whatever, okay? It is blowing up in their face. This is why Trump is going to win. And all the naysayers out there, it's just one more thing. It's just one more thing to make him go up in the polls further is all it is. Now, meantime, what's going on with Joe Biden? Well, yesterday, Joe Biden goes to the picket lines, right? He goes to the picket lines in Michigan. He spent 10 minutes there, answered one question, and then what does he do? Goes off to Hollywood for a ritzy fundraiser with the Hollywood film Libtards. Now, we've got a cut for this because it's a classic that I'll play in a little bit, but we got Biden doing there, did absolutely nothing. Meantime, the Senate, they've been very, very busy. They passed a continuing resolution. They want to fund the government in perpetuity, and they want to give another $6 billion to the Ukraine of your money, of which you have to borrow from China in order to give it to the Ukraine, and then China is funding the Russians. This is how perverted this thing is. 13 Republicans voted no. Let me say that again. 13 Republicans voted against another $6 billion for the Ukraine. We have 49 Republican senators. 36 of them voted yes. This is the uniparty. This is a one-party system that we have. All lobbyists, all money, all corrupt, start to finish.